What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rexonmax, and on this video I actually want to talk about Street Fighter 6. Now the beta has closed down, it's over with, and many people are giving their opinions and stuff on Street Fighter 6, but wanted to highlight one person's opinion that we saw that gave some very in-depth analysis. But let's go ahead and get into it. So the Street Fighter 6 beta, if you've been on Twitter or any social media platform where the fighting game community dwells, you'll see that everybody's basically loving this game. I mean, I think I could possibly only saw one person say one thing that just was a critique that they didn't like about it. And you know, everybody's gonna have that. But as far as like, you know, just overall, everybody's saying this game is gonna be fantastic. A plethora of single player content, a plethora of in-depth stuff that you can go into as far as like competitive, you know, versus mode and stuff like that. Everybody's liking the characters. It seems like Jury is the one who's top tier above them all right now, so we know just the kids happy. But you know, so this is something that this game coming out, man, it seemed like Street Fighter, Capcom is going to keep Street Fighter going on alive and well for a good amount of time. But wanted to get into Perfect Legend's Street Fighter 6 beta thoughts. He says drive impact complainers equal scrub. So you know, Perfect Legend is all about, you know, everybody boosting their game up. Then he says drive impact has 5 to 6 counter plays, but you want it nerfed. I'm just gonna be honest and tell you that you suck. It's a skill check and it's already exposing the frauds. No more damage scale on perfect parry, please. A 10 out of 10 game. Now that's the thing that I really wanted to focus on. He's saying it's a 10 out of 10 game, and he's not really the only person who's saying that. So this game, if it can keep this momentum going when it comes out, this might seem like just off, you know, how people are feeling about the game and stuff like that. It's seeming like it might be one of the top Street Fighters ever, just from how people are talking about it. So one of the last things he said is, if it isn't obvious, Street Fighter 6 is a main focus for me. Street Fighter 4, my highest achievement, I got 3rd at EVO online and was top 10 at one of the SRK rankings before I dropped off and put more time in the MK. Looking forward to taking Street Fighter serious again. So this is dope, man. This game is bringing a lot of people out. Now one thing I really hope to see more, just a lot. When Street Fighter 4 was around, there were a lot of players that you saw a lot that were really good at the game, that was putting up high numbers. Then 5 came out, and you know, a lot of these people weren't around anymore as prevalent as they was, and we saw like a new wave of Street Fighter talent come out. Now hopefully with 6 this is a game that can bring everybody to the party, because everybody's playing and just saying how amazing it is. You know, you got Taquito on stream and stuff like that, having such a great time with it. I'm hyped for the future of what Street Fighter 6 is gonna do. One, as far as keeping Street Fighter legacy going, and 2, keeping the FGC pretty high, because it also seems like Capcom is gonna make sure that it puts a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of push into this game. You know, it seems like they're going more esports with it and stuff like that. We could get so much content, and then also for the content creator scene, if you're having a great single player mode, so much stuff to do, you know, this game could be one of the better games. So also, we actually reached out to Perfect Legend to see what was his thoughts on, because seeing how people talking so amazing about the game, we know it's early, but how do you feel like this could rank amongst one of the best Street Fighters of all time? And he says, I know we say Street Fighter games, but to me, CVS2 has been the best Street Fighter game for a long time. I know it has SNK characters, but it's built mostly from the Street Fighter engine. I haven't played Alpha 2 competitively, and I hear great things about it as one of the best games, but to him, Third Strike, CVS2, and Super Turbo overall were the best Street Fighter games, but I would put Street Fighter 6 in that ballpark. It offers as much as CVS2 in terms of strategic variety, maybe more. So we see that Perfect Legend is actually saying that he thinks that this game could go on to be close to one of the top 3 Street Fighters of all time. And I mean, just from what people are saying about it, I mean, they're seeing no flaws so far. So I mean, you know, we might hold, like for me, I hold Alpha as one of the best Street Fighters. Alpha 3 is one of the best Street Fighters of all time. But I'll be honest, from what I'm seeing from Street Fighter 6, we would have to get into, I'll give you this, we would have to get into it more competitively and see how people feel about it, as far as like playing it competitively over its lifespan. There'll be more things we figure out, and then, you know, there's going to be different updates and stuff that Capcom brings to it that might affect stuff. But as far as right now, it has the projection. It possibly could be one of the best Street Fighters of all time. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. This is your boy Rexonmax. Peace out.